I've got Jen Omeara here with me today, an incredible woman doing incredible things in our community. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you?
Thank you. Good, thank you.
Yeah, and tell me, what is happening in this region for you and in your space of work?
Okay, so I guess first and foremost, I'm a psychologist, and I have been for about 10 years. And prior to that, at about the age of 16, I went on work experience in a baby's room, and it kind of started the career from work to where I am now. And so I have a small business providing psychology services, and primarily in the perinatal period to parents, grandparents and infants, toddlers, and some little people as well.
And you've come across this nugget that you want to share with the Southwest. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it is a nugget. So the movie is called Scene, and it's produced by Parent TV and a lady called Sam Jockle, I think that's how you pronounce her name, where they spent time with 3 families, so 2 fathers and 2 mothers, and kind of invited them to reflect on their own experience of being parented and how that's showing up in their parenting, but also in their life before becoming parents. It's a really vulnerable movie because they discuss, they reflect on mistakes that they've made as parents, where, their relationships with their own parents. And then you've got the likes of, they call them the experts in the movie, in the film, the likes of Lyle Stone and I can't remember his name, someone Garvey. He does the Pop Culture Parenting podcast. Maggie Dent, who's been around for decades, along with others. And they kind of overlay what's happening relationally, both internally and with others in the movie. And so when I saw this movie, I thought, through tears, with red wine in hand, sitting in my kitchen table, watching it because my iPad was about to go flat, the life of a working mum. I was watching it thinking, I want everyone to see this, because 2 reasons. One is I think it can really change the trajectory of our young people, and I think it can also change the enjoyment and the experience of parents who have so much information available to them, and sometimes it's so difficult to navigate what to pay attention to that you just don't, or you try to pay attention to everything and then become overwhelmed. So, I thought I'd bring the movie here.
For those that are interested in watching the movie, before we go into it as parents or as those working with young people, what are some, what's a mindset that we should go into it? Open-minded, or think more calculated, think more with your heart than your head? What are we thinking?
I think curiosity is how someone should go and watch this movie, with no expectations at all about what it's going to be like for them, and just see what comes. I think that if you go in expecting some kind of outcome, then that's what you'll be looking for, and our brains are wired to look for evidence that what we believe is correct. So that's just if you go in there with curiosity and an open mind, and I think what it does, the movie, is it holds space for your successes and your learning moments, right? And that's what I love about it. It's definitely not about becoming the perfect parent. It's becoming the parent that you want to be, without any surprises of stuff from the past that you didn't know were influencing that.
And inviting people to have a conversation about parenting and the trials and tribulations as well. Hopefully this kind of turns into a meeting spot for parents to kind of reflect on this film and maybe have some conversations that might be difficult, say at the playground or at kindy pickup, because that's the thing where when parents are going through their lives, they're doing it parallel, but they all feel like they're doing it alone, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think social media makes us feel like we're connected, but we're not actually connected. So yeah, definitely having the conversation about how instrumentally huge that parenting is. And for some, it looks like it's coming really easy. And that may be true for them, but that may not be true for you. And so being able to say that and, sort of say, well, I'm in the trenches today and I having a tough one, or I've got a psychology appointment and, yeah.
Mm. When you were talking to the director about the idea of sharing this to Southwest crew, what was her initial reaction to that?
Well, I guess it was more email than talking to.
That's
but she was very encouraging, and interestingly, which I had a bit of a butterflies in my tummy. It was, I think, the week that the tickets went on sale here. It was launched in the UK as well. And then since then, a tour has been launched in Canada as well. And so I'm just like, oh my God, this is really important stuff and it's going everywhere. So, I mean, I knew it was important stuff because I live and breathe it, but, the world needs to see it. And so she was really encouraging and was just so helpful when I was like, I haven't done this before and what do I need and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, that's awesome. She was great. And there is some additional footage that they send, which is some interviews with one of the experts and with Sam, the producer, and we'll be showing that on Friday night as well if people want to stay back for that.
A little bit of behind the scenes.
A little bit,
yeah. Awesome. And what do you, as a psychologist, a professional in this space, what are you hoping that parents do take away from viewing something that potentially could be so raw, potentially could be eye-opening? What are you hoping that they take away into their lives after the viewing?
Validation, that they feel seen, which I know is ridiculous. That's the name of the movie. Yeah. But that is what I would really love them to feel, is that their experiences as an individual but also as a parent have been seen, that they may have just a little opening into, oh, okay, so this doesn't just have to be this way, that there's things that I can do if I want to do parenting differently or show up in life differently based on my earlier experiences, and to start having conversations with other people.
Sounds like some incredible changes are on the way. Thank you so much for joining.
Pleasure. Thank you.